tell you, just watching this, oh my goodness. It took me back to being a teenager. It took me back to that first love forever. That's what excited me. We're gonna keep going, but this was one of the ones I was like, it just took me back. It really did. And I love that y'all just had the big premiere this week. How was it?
Exciting.
So fun.
So exciting.
So inspiring. We were there, and our showrunner, Brock Akil, you guys know from Girlfriends, and being Mary Jane in the game. She gave the most inspiring speech where we just heard about her journey, telling the story with Judy Blume, and our whole cast was there. It was great fun.
Yeah, so, oh my gosh, it's just, Judy Blume is so beloved. We know her books, we know, I remember reading all of them in high school forever. I went to the library and I got it without my mother looking at me. And then when I got Forever Home, because that was one of the most controversial books.
No, it was very spicy.
I covered it with a newspaper.
Yeah.
So she couldn't see what I was reading. So, Lovie, were you familiar with Judy, the book?
I wish I had that experience. That was not of my time, but I'm very glad that I had the audition. I'm a bit younger, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay, girl.
Yeah, I'm not a teenager, but like I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But no, I read it in one sitting after getting the audition because I was like, wait, they want to see Black love in LA and Judy Blume? Okay, so this has to be legendary. So I went and I read the book and I was like, oh, I need to be a part of this.
Yes.
And then Mara's name was attached to it too, so I was also like,
You knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Karen, what about you? Were you familiar?
I wasn't, but I mean, Judy is, Ms. Blume is iconic.
Yeah.
Right, iconic in that way. And when I was growing up, the book was banned. Look, you couldn't get it in Nashville, Tennessee, where I was growing up. So my first introduction to it was when Mara brought me the character of Dawn Edwards.
Yes.
Which is a kind of a new character in the book. And as you know, the roles are reversed. So my son, Michael Cooper Jr., is less experienced than Keisha's character in the show. And so it has a little bit of a twist on it, but I enjoy it. I loved it.
It was so funny, and even though it's reversed, when I was watching it, what I loved about, the young exploratory love between you and in the character, and his name is Justin. It took me back to when you first hold hands and you just touch the hands and you get the tingle and that look that you give I sat there and I just smiled. I love that. I loved your character as the mother who you were so hard on him, but you were raising a young Black man, and there was a reason why in the episode you were hard, and I got it.
Yeah.
I love this dynamic.
The story is set in 2018, and we all know that's right before all of the socio-political unrest of the murder of George Floyd.
Yes.
So as Black mothers now, and during the time though especially, we were so afraid for our young men going out into the world, and we sort of have we chronicle Dawn's experience of that. She grapples with her son going out, and Zosha Rockmore plays Keisha's mother. She grapples with how her daughter goes out into the world. So it's really an extraordinary story about that in that way. It's not just for young folks, it's for parents too who watch the show.
And this is one, it's like family, and it's much discussion that you can have. Because I watched you and I called out Jeffrey and I said, you see why I take your phone? You see? She's doing it too.
Yeah. Episode 1, we take phones.
We take phones.
We take phones.
Absolutely.
On Forever, we take phones.
And I just want to congratulate you, Lovie, because you were recently nominated for Outstanding Lead Performance in a Drama Series in the Gotham TV Awards.
Thank you.
Now, you were in the same category as Sterling K. Brown and Kathy Bates. Now, tell me something. You may not be as old as us, but you there. How did you feel? How was that?
I mean, it was really cool. What's crazy, I'm working on something right now, a new project, and I got to lunch and Mara called me and she was like, Lovie, did you hear the news? And I'm like, what happened? What happened? She was like, oh my God, am I gonna be the one to tell you? And I have anxiety, so I was like, Mara, please, like, what's going on? And she was like, well, you just got nominated for a Gotham Award. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool, because I know like any kind of nomination is just like, I'm going to receive that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me give some love to my friend Lovie Simone here. She's so extraordinary in the role. She worked so hard during the process of us putting this show together, and it's so well-deserved. And when you guys watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Karen, I loved you on the morning show. I watched you on the morning show, and just like that.
Yeah.
So, like, how does it feel being a part of these iconic shows?
Well, it feels great. You know, as in my career, I'm committed to telling stories that are inclusive.
Yeah.
Never mind about the DEI, you know what I mean?
That's right.
In Hollywood, we spell DEIMONEY.
You better show it to me.
Listen, that's how DEI is spelled in Hollywood. I mean, the Met Gala ended up raising more money than it's ever raised. And the focus was on how Black culture has influenced fashion and costumes here in America. And so there's a lot to be learned about how inclusivity helps us tell the story of who we are.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud to be on shows like Forever and The Morning Show and Just Like That, who chronicle how people live.
And that's why I love when I was watching Forever. This is what I love because we don't get to see a family unit, like even you two at the table of between two, you know, one generation of a Black woman and another generation of how you're teaching and bringing them up. And we don't get to see that much.
And that's
and
the
I
power.
loved it.
And that's the power of Mara Brock Akil for her entire career. She has been centering women of color. She's been centering Black women. And what an honor and a privilege to be telling this story with Lovie, but also with Mara. Yeah.
You know what? Well, we're going to keep watching Forever. I want to thank you both for being here, Karen and Lovie. Congratulations. You guys, Forever is streaming right now on Netflix.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.